Hey Albie, Viper here. I'm gonna show you a Haunted Mines. I am playing Uther. This is a replay because we just played this and I thought it was a really interesting game. So I thought I'd show you the replay. So the friendly team is Vala, Tychus, Uther, Varian, Li Ming. Vala said that she wanted to play Vala at the beginning. She was the last pick. Tychus went first, and I suggested we get a maid because we had Tychus, so we went with Li Ming. I meant that Vala should change it up, but she didn't. She kept with Vala, and we had a Illidan that instead went with Li Ming, which is interesting. So as you can clearly see, we don't have a real good solo laner. Let's go to my review. So as you can see, we don't really have a solo laner, and at the very beginning we actually get a couple, or we get picked off Vala immediately by Melf. So as you can clearly see, they have several solo laners actually. They have Ragnaros, Sonya, and Azmodan. So we're definitely left at a clear disadvantage when it comes there. However, we have 2-on-1. So I thought this was a very interesting game because we had me countering Azmodan a little bit, because as soon as he studs laser anyone, I can just use my E, stops it right there, point and click, CC. We have Varian as, well, we drafted Varian as our tank. We had a heavy damage, no solo laners, so we were hoping to get team fights whenever we can. Just for everyone's talents, we got Vala going with the face build, Tychus going with dash, wave of light. High King Quest, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no, he is not going tank variant. And Astral Presence. So, as you can see, they have 3 kills, we have none, so that's always fun. So, mines open up. We got Azmodan still here. We're waiting for to have even numbers, and then we'll go in. So it says as soon as Azmodan starts putting the laser on me, I go in and I use my E on him to stop it. He has basically no mana right now, so we should be pushing a little bit more. Although you can clearly see Nova's still with us. So Tychus and Vala are in the top lane trying to clear out. Trying to get, at the very least, back on the same talent tier as us. So there's my first death. So I have no one to heal, so I'm just going to keep healing those minions. Alright, so level 4 we got Tychus going with fully loaded. I'm going with Holy Fire to try to actually get a little bit of wave clear. You can see that we're grouped up as 4 going into the mines, which is really good. We can see that there's Malfurion a little overstayed, so we go and we try to get rid of him. There it is, well done. And there's a Nova trying to get up on our Vala, so I try to heal. We got Tychus going a little bit too far, and there he goes. There's a dead Vala. So you can see that they overextend a little bit. So we should really be capitalizing on that, knowing that they overextend. But we are winning the mines right now because they have a couple of people, Sonya and Azmodan, pushing the top lane. So they take the fort, but we have a nice 64 golem. So if we were to push with the golem, we would do we'd probably be able to do a lot of damage. So that's good. Right now we're taking camps because you know, there's really nothing else to do. Li Ming just shouldn't, hopefully doesn't get caught out. She was able to juke away, looks like. So once again, there's a Nova overextended. There you go. And dead. Which is perfect. And then Tychus going up. I'm trying to heal up Tychus. So there we go. We still have a Malfurion there that's overextended. So once again, we're looking here and we aren't pushing with our golem. We're actually just defending, so that sucks. Because once again, if we were to push with it, then we would have been able to get a lot more. Looks like Varian and Li Ming went to go and push, but so Varian was able to take down Ragnaros, and looks like it says Vala was taken out, but that's not true at all. Anyway, so as you can see, they won the top lane. So we know that they're top lane, so we can push this lane a little bit harder. Just try to get some experience. And now we can leave. So Li Ming, that's a good call by Li Ming. We get out. And she still has to know that Nova's rotating, so that's something for our Tychus and our Vala to really pay attention to. Yeah, there's Sonya. I use my E to stop the spin. And now we should really just be running away. The reason why is because as soon as Ragnaros gets in the tower, we really don't stand a chance. So I'm just here trying to keep everyone alive. I go in front, try to block some of the shots from Nova. So I'm still trying to complete my level 1 quest, which is Wave of Light, so that's why I healed Tychus right before he left. It was 2 heals. There we go. So once again, we have no one pushing the top lane, and they now have camp. So that's once again, that's a lack of our soul laner. We don't have anyone to challenge Asmodeus in the top lane. So, but we were able to pick off a Sonya that was just a little too far. And now we're just going to be taking this camp. There we go. I'm doing quite well on my stacks here, 48 of 60. Now they have 2 camps in the top lane, so I'm thinking that we should probably go on top. So Vari and I are going. We now both teams have level 10, so we're keeping up. So I thought I'd get Divine Shield because we have a Twin Blades Varian. So Varian goes in, I can Divine Shield him, keep him alive a little bit longer. Physical armor is also going to help him out against the Sonya. So now, it's key here that we're looking at it, and we have to go and try to get skulls. We know that they're in the bottom left quadrant here, because you can see the camp's going away. And we have Asmodeus just pushing the lanes. So we know that it's 4v4 in the lanes, right, or in the mines. I realize there's nothing I can do. That fort's gone. So we're just going ahead and get our picks, because that's what what it seems to be that they're giving us, is that they just keep having picks, or they keep overextending. But we'll just keep going. Trying to get that. So I need 3 more and I get my quest done. So Vala going up to top. I'm going to help her. There's Nova, at least a Nova clone, down in the middle, and I come back and I see Varian's almost dead. I'm kind of wondering why, because we got a pick and So, but there we go. We got it. I was slow on my divine shield here, so this is where I make a really big error. So I go ahead, and I go invulnerable just to get out. So being very selfish there. Managed to get out, but once again I could use my divine shield on the Vala or the Varian, and we probably would have fared much better in that fight. However, I did not do that. So we're going here to defend this lane because once again Azmodan is using his trait, pushing the lanes. So currently they have an XP lead, calling Varian to retreat, or just calling them to retreat. Vala's here trying to deal with the golem, and you'll see here that since Vala's going face build, if she would have gone Q build, she would have been able to do this a lot easier, and she would have been able to get to camps a lot easier. So I think, especially in this map, the Q build would have been a lot better. So we have our camp pushing. They're obviously going to defend it. I'm just trying to group up as a team. We know that they're down in the bottom lane. So we're going to go clear this lane and wait for the picks. So they're coming back. We know exactly where they are, and they're coming from right here. So Varian's going in. Tychus, there it is. Sonya jumps in. And she immediately dies. There we go. I get. So I'm going over here trying to chase after this Nova so she doesn't pick off our Vala. We got Varian running forward trying to get at Malfurion. Azmodan escapes. And we actually end up doing quite well and getting the better half of the fight. So once again, they have a good split push team with the Sonya and the Azmodan. So they probably should try to avoid getting any kind of team fights, whereas we have a much higher damage, and we have a Twin Blades Variant and myself to go and take the front. So we should do well at team fights, but once again, they have the much better split pushing solo laners, so we always have to keep that aware. So that's just me healing up the Tychus, and that's Nova being Nova and being annoying. So we have Li Ming down here at the bottom lane. She's getting ganked, so she's going to try to run. Goes right into the roots. She should be able to make it out though. Now we are in the mines as before, trying to get as many skulls as we can, because right now we are down 2 forts to none. They do have a camp pushing bottom, and then there goes Varian. He's split to try to get as many skulls as he can, and we are still grouped as 4 in the top. And there's the Nova. We almost got her, didn't quite. Tychus getting duped. So there's us getting picked off because we split. Varian coming back. I use my invulnerability, get back, or to be able to run. So there's Li Ming asking why Varian broke off, but with him breaking off there, we were able to get 52 skulls, so we technically won the skull game. And then here's Vala going after the camps, but once again doing it kind of slowly, and if she were to have the proper build, this would be done a lot quicker, but that's fine. So you can see that we're going somewhat of an ore build. She's going glass cannon here, which I don't think I'm not sure if it's still bugged or not, but I think it is. We got an E build Ragnaros, Malfurion with its tenacious roots. Once again, we got Twin Blades Varian. So, once again, we're defending against the golem instead of pushing. And we have the bigger golem, but it doesn't really matter. It's not that much bigger. So, Varian just staying there. I don't think I actually used my cleanse once this game. It's the first time picking it up, and I just didn't really know. I was thinking about like if one of them got rooted or they were stunned by Sonya, I'd be able to use it, but I don't think I used it. So this is Varian responding to saying, "Are you trying to throw?" He's like, "No, I'm trying to get as many camps as possible." So normally a lot of people go Benediction here, but since I'm doing the W build, I'm just going to do that to increase the healing received. Because, once again, so here we go. Once again, we have a Malfurion that's too pushed up. And then that was me trying to go back for the Li Ming to save the Li Ming, but couldn't. We missed the we missed a couple stuns by like Vala. She missed a couple stuns there. If she would have gotten one of hers, we probably would have killed. Yeah, so that was me. I tried to use my R, but I missed. I totally missed. So once again, that Divine Shield really didn't matter. She didn't even get, like, she didn't get any damage on her when that was done. So once again, I missed my Divine Shield, and then I go ahead and get killed. So I'm sitting here. There's nothing I can do. Like, she's full health. So it looks like this is game here, right? They have everyone alive. We just have our Li Ming. But for some reason, they're not really pushing up that hard. And this is, once again, we don't have a tank because we have the Twin Blades Varian. Tychus just goes down. So once again, I'm still dead here. I'm thinking that this is game. But Varian, with his Twin Bladeness, was able to go and push up a little bit. So Varian, we were able to kill the Nova once, and there we go. Got the Ragnaros, and now we're pushing in. However, our health is at 61%, and we still have Golem and now some catapults. So still 61%. We're good. We're still alive. We're still in it. They are almost at level 20. We're at level 17. So Li Ming's calling for us to get in mines. I'm trying to go and clear up here so they don't take this keeps. Once again, Azdan's trait would push. So we're now they're all in the mines. I'm finished clearing up. We do have that camp pushing. Li Ming saying GG again because we didn't get into the mines as quick as she wanted, but that's fine, I guess. So she's just gonna go and clear up the catapult pressure. So well, let's just back that up a little bit. So once again, you'll see that Varian kills Malfurion because once again Malfurion pushes up a little bit too far. So what we've noticed is that they've been pushing the way that they should be. So Malfurion pushing out too far, and you'd think that he'd have some sort of assistance, but no, he just went straight in and died. And there's just no one else around. Don't know how, or don't know why, but just goes and dies. So we did see someone right back here. We were able to get Sun to use her leap to run away. We have Li Ming still clearing out the camps. We have our camp pushing, and now we have a fight. So I was thinking that maybe Li Ming would have been able to get a kill there. There you go. She got a kill. So Li Ming there, if you just saw it there, she missed her, or she was using her R, and she missed she missed Ragnaros there. And if he would have actually been able to hit her, definitely would have been able to get a kill. So our camp was actually able to take out this fort and was now starting pushing the keep. We're defending against the catapults here, and looks like Malfurion's going to clean it up. However, the fact is that we're still able to. This camp was able to take down the fort and get some of the wall of the keep. This is damaged, but we're still fine. They're gonna. Looks like they're stopped going after the skulls here. But finally, we're on level 20. Just because we were able to get so many picks. So looks like we were able, we're Li Ming's dying a lot. Vala's and I are still low, but we're getting picks, especially on the, looks like Nova and Malfurion. So we have a fight going on here. So I would just probably keep them away. We were able to take down the Sonya. No, I still have my R. I'm waiting for it. And then I died. But I'm able to keep Varian Li Ming alive. So if I die, it's not the worst thing in the world, because then I can start healing a lot more. And I also got my Vanguard, so I die, but I'm able to still come back to life. Now, that was the that was actually funny to me, because I didn't think that was the real Nova. I thought it was just a fake. But no, that was the real Nova. So we're here trying to clean up the camps, because we only have 61%. We should be fine though. So everyone's level 20 talents, just so everyone knows. We got Rancor, the Focus Drill. I got Redemption, Glory to the Alliance, and then we got the Temporal Flux. The enemy teams is the Force Recruitment, so reduce General's health cooldown by 10 and gain second charge. We got a Crater Leap, second Precision, Storm Shield, and then finally we have the Heroic difficulty. So we're able to clean up the Golem. Our core is still at 61%. Ours was able to take down the second tower and do a little bit of keep damage, but not much. So just clearing up this. We're still even on the XP. However, they definitely have a major lead in as far as XP. So I was able to use my R on Varian there. He was able to go ahead and move through. We were to get a pick on Nova. Once again, my E on Asvendan. And there we go. We were able to take over that that fort with the camp. So I wish we had the... No. For some reason that's not working, but... Right now that we have all except for one dead. So I'm thinking that we could go and at least take a keep, maybe, and push the core. But Vala runs and gets herself caught, and she's probably just gonna die. There it is, she's dead. So yeah, they have 3 alive, or they had 2 alive. Now they have 3. And I'm like, okay. So we're able to get a keep. So they have keep pressure in the top, we have keep pressure, or we have catapult pressure in the bottom, they have catapult pressure in the top. These catapults probably won't get any damage done. We're going to go ahead and take this, not because we expect it to do anything, but just to deny them getting this. So we're trying to run. And then we were able to... I was able to save them from getting killed, because that was a risky back. Varian looking to go in the mines. There we go. So once again, we got Azmodan split pushing. We're at 49% because of the catapults. So we're over here getting skulls. We have Azmodan in the bottom lane, and we have Li Ming and Vala clearing up the catapults and leaving. So right now we don't have any pressure for probably about a minute. But then we have Nova here, going to be pushing in a little bit harder to make us respond. And then we also have Azmodan pushing in the bottom lane, especially with his trait, to try to take down this, so cancels the pressure there. So there's Nova. So we got 3 of us going back. I have to use my Divine Shield to get out. I can't, so I'm just going to do a little bit more damage as I can. And there we go. I die. But I have the redemption. And apparently you can't get out of the mines when you're still in ghost form, I guess. So we have Azmodan pushed up a little much. We get a kill, so essentially we lose no one and we get a kill. So this is still safe. Nova didn't do that much damage. And now we're gonna get this camp to push down the bottom lane. So they want to go back into the mines. Right now we've already lost the mine race, and as soon as we get there, we see that we've lost. But we have Li Ming trying to do what she does. So there's Varian going after the Ragnaros. We're not going to be able to catch them, so might as well go and we'll have to defend the core from the catapults. And looks like Li Ming also wants to defend this lane against our keep. So we clear up the catapults first. We have our golem pushing the top lane, which is towards their keep. But mainly what that does is that's probably going to stop a little bit of the catapult pressure. It's not actually going to do much. And we're going to just try to defend this keep so that it doesn't... so that we can still have this bottom pressure. So we got Ragnaros in the broken fort. We got Varian staying in the stun. So he's just trying to get as much damage as he can on the actual building, but as we all know, Ragnaros' trait. There we go. So that was Sonya trying to come in on the flank and missed. And there's Nova running away. So she was trying to come in on the flank and didn't work out. We were able to destroy her. So this is the Azmodan trait pushing in. There we can see the Malfurion and the Nova trying to get this keep. So myself and Vala try to get both of them. We can't quite. However, Groot, the little ant there, was able to actually kill the keep. So now we have no buildings. We have a core at 49%. They still have one building, and their core hasn't even been touched. But as you can see, like the biggest thing is that they keep having guys too far out. Like right there, you saw the Ragnaros. He was just a little too far. And then we have Varian now backing, Tychus backing. I was gonna heal him, but I was like, that's a waste of mana. Might as well not bother. And then he stops it. So it's like, okay. So we have Varian going back and once again getting the keep. So Twin Blade Varian actually helping out a little bit. We can see that there's two top here. We were able to kill Ragnaros. So I was thinking, it's like, why don't we just push to the win right now? Like, we have 2 catapults with us. There's 5 of us. And once again, Li Ming saying, it's too late, let's go to the mines. So that's when you have to bail out. And there we go. We can see... There it is. Air. Now we got 2 more kills, except for the Nova goes and picks off the Li Ming. So now we're all chasing a Nova for no real good reason. Or didn't pick off the Li Ming. Pick off the Tychus. Picked off the Tychus. So we were able to get another kill. I don't know what she was going after, but we killed the Nova. So she's Li Ming's is gonna pour it back. She says she'll push the wave and we'll just stay in the mines. So the 3 of us are staying in the mines. Tychus is dead but gonna be alive soon. Alright, so once again pushing mines, we get Azmodan. And if you're on TeamSpeak or something, I would have communicated saying, it's like, Azmodan's pushed up way too far here. Why don't we turn around in the mines, go down through this bottom exit. We could kill him, and then here's Ragnaros, not understanding that his trait does a lot less damage on the actual building. And we would have been able to get both ganks, but instead we're just going to keep doing the camps. Or sorry, doing... And once again, stuck way too far out. Dead instantly. And there goes Li Ming. Tychus saying idiot for no apparent reason. And now getting caught out from the Sonya, and he's going to be dying too. So, Vala recognizes she has to go back. There we go. And I was coming in to try to get and once again Li Ming saying, so if you didn't type you'd be alive right now. So there we go. I use my E on the Azmodan, make sure we get the save. So we have catapults shooting at our core. So we should be trying to defend that. 19. Alright, 19%. 14%. 6%. Once again, the Nova just going YOLO. So, we have to make sure that no other catapults do any core damage. You guys can't just push waves and ignore catapults. So, I think we had a full team wipe there, and the worst part is that our core is so low that we can't really push as much as we want to. So you can see Ragnaros was a little overextended. So I was like, why don't we just go and try to kill him? But here we go. We can see Malfurion again overextended. So we're gonna come in, and he's dead. So the theme is, you can clearly see that they are just not grouping. They're trickling in one at a time, and we're just killing them. However, they still almost killed our core. So we're creating pressure. So this camp will be able to stop any kind of catapults from attacking us for a little bit at least. It's not gonna destroy anything. It's not gonna push as much as we want, but it's gonna stop the pressure. So once again, we're able to get a pick on Azradan because he was just too far up, and we have Varian going in the top lane. So right here, I'm thinking that we can actually win. So, and there we go. That was my one good divine shield. I love that. When I saw that, and I knew that they were gonna pick on the Vala there. So now we're all just trying to make sure that we're not dying. I see the Vala. I don't want her to pick off the Tychus. We got 97% now. 91. We were able to kill off the Vala. We got Li Ming just shooting in the back. Vala going in for the kill. We got 49%. And we won. And you can see that our entire team knew that we should have lost a long time ago. And we're all just freaking out a little bit, which is fine. Vala gets MVP, 26% hero damage done. So it was definitely a game where it wasn't because we were good that we won, it's because they screwed up so much. The final death tolls: Sonya 11, Nova 12, Malfurion 7, Ragnaros 6, and Azradan 6. And then we died 8, 5, 6, 7, and 4 times. So what you can clearly see here is that they had way more pushing power because they had a dedicated soul laner. So with that, they were able to get the building lead, and we had a better team fight. So every time we team fought, and I was actually able to use my abilities properly, we were able to win. But the big thing here is, you can see Li Ming was split pushing a lot. She almost as enough as Azradan with 28,000 experience. Jeez. But the main thing is that they were split up, and they were trickling in one at a time, trying to get objectives, and then dying, and then we were able to push back a little bit more. But they still almost won, and we made it up by the skin of our teeth. But yeah, I'd like to know what you think, and let me see. Obviously I need to work on my cleanse, because I used cleanse a couple more times there. By that I mean I could have used it at least once, and then I could have tried to have more practice use my divine shield. Let me know what you think, and tell me what you think about this game, because this was just ridiculous. We should have lost so long ago, but we were able to fight back and get a 35-minute Haunted Mines game. That was good.